Hey, all you hard-working people. My name is Josh, and this is Working Man Reads. Today, I will be doing a book review for Billy Silver by Daniel J. Volpe. Now, if you're not aware, I am a fan of Volpe's work. I think that he just writes characters that are just gritty, um, dark, unlikable, and grotesque. And Billy Silver is basically like every other character Daniel has ever written, and this was his first release, I believe. And yeah, Billy is just a dirtbag, uh, heroin addict. Um, him and his girlfriend in the opening scenes are just living in filth, basically a trap house, just doing heroin, shooting up. Um, it's hyper sexualized. Like most of the stuff that Daniel writes, it was pretty sexual at parts. But yeah. So what happens is he basically beats his girlfriend, which is horrible, and you basically just hate this man. You hate Billy. You just want him. You want bad stuff to happen to him. You're like, this guy's a douchebag. He also plays in a metal band. That's pretty much the only joy that Billy has in his life. And yeah, but he's just a mess and he can't hold anything down. He can't be around his friends. He can't do anything right because Billy Silver is just a dirtbag. So what happens is he does get a tattoo. And I don't know, I gotta ask the author, but I don't know if the tattoo basically is a play on like the mark of the beast or something like that. But basically his life changes after he gets this random tattoo when he sees a shop locally that is advertising free tattoos. So Billy walks in and he meets Talia, and she basically gives him a tattoo, and shit hits the fan from there. And I don't want to spoil anything else for you. So that's kind of the beginning of the story. And yeah, it's a brutal, grotesque ride. Writing is pretty damn good. I like the way Volpe writes because it has his personality coming through. And it's very palatable and very easy to get through. So yeah, if you've read Billy Silver, let me know what you thought down below. It's a good extreme horror splatterpunk type story, and Volpe is an instant buy author for me. I just actually picked up Death Packs or a Gift of Death, and this is my little poster card that he sent me. I do want to say thank you to him for letting me get all these. I didn't tell you guys what this was about, but basically it's heavy metal and vampires. So Daniel J. Volpe, I love this guy's work. He went with a little bigger of a paperback, which I kind of like that. I dig that. That's kind of the standard size that I'm seeing nowadays. Is this like kind of bigger, thicker? It's just like bigger. But yeah, so heavy metal music, and they run into some vampires, and I'm assuming it's going to be absolutely brutal because it's Volpe we're talking about. So yeah, but I'm new to the whole extreme horror scene, and really I would have to say that Daniel J. Volpe and all the guys over at the Written and Read podcast have kind of opened my eyes to new extreme or splatterpunk authors. So yeah, I would definitely check out Billy Silver if you can. There's some triggers in here that might bother you that you're gonna be like, what the hell? But yeah, so I'll read the synopsis on the back, and you guys can make the decision for yourselves. Right at the top, it says sex, drugs, and mayhem. I feel like that could be the tagline on every Volpe book, but I digress. So Billy Silver, a lowlife, downtrodden junkie, needs some cash to get his fix. After getting kicked out of his own band, Shitfist, losing his girlfriend, and left with no other options, he decides to sell his flesh to the ink of a needle at a newly opened tattoo shop. The mysterious artist, Talia, tattoos a cryptic design he'll never see. Shortly after getting inked, compulsions burn under his skin. His need to satisfy a newly arisen addiction to self-mutilate begins. A descent into darkness, places than his miserable life never dared to go. So yeah, so they do tell you that he gets kicked out of Shitfist, and basically he puked over the entire crowd, and it was absolutely bonkers. And I would definitely have kicked him out too. But yeah, so this is my signed edition of Billy Silver. I hope everyone has a fantastic whatever day I end up uploading this. But I'm actually I'm doing what Volpe said he does, and he gets up early, and he that's when he does his writing. So I'm actually going to get off of this video, and I'm going to go write. So thank you for inspiring me, Daniel J. Volpe, and all the other hardworking authors out there. I've decided enough's enough, and I need to make the time in the morning, because it's hard for me to do it at night because I'm a dad. So here we go. Bye, guys.